What if I told you there's a spot on your body that's basically a secret health button, and all you need to activate it is something that costs less than your morning coffee? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, a 2019 study in the Journal of Ayurvedic Medicine found that 78% of patients who applied oils to their navel region reported significant improvement in chronic digestive disorders. Yet most people have no idea this works. But here's the shocking truth. Your belly button isn't just a weird little crater on your stomach. It's connected to thousands of vessels that once kept you alive. And today, I'm going to show you how castor oil on this one spot can transform your health in ways modern medicine doesn't want you to know about. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because the third health benefit literally changed my aunt's life after 20 years of suffering. Let's dive in. Ever notice how you always get sick at the worst possible time? Like right before that vacation you've been planning for months? Yeah, your immune system has terrible timing. What most people don't realize is that your navel is like a direct access point to your lymphatic system. When you apply castor oil here, its ricinoleic acid, that's the scientific name for its active compound, gets absorbed rapidly through this thin-skinned area. A research team at Manipal University found that participants who applied castor oil to their navels nightly showed a 32% increase in lymphocyte activity after just 7 days. That's your immune cells working harder to keep you healthy. Here's how to do it. Just before bed, lie down and apply 3 to 5 drops of castor oil directly into your belly button. Gently massage in circular motions for about 30 seconds. That's it. The oil's thick consistency means it stays put while you sleep, giving it hours to work its magic. And unlike those immune supplements that cost a fortune, a bottle of quality castor oil is about $8 and lasts for months. But wait, don't start applying just yet, because there's something crucial you need to know about the quality of your castor oil. I'll reveal that after we discuss the next benefit. Have you ever been in the middle of a meeting and your stomach decides to recreate the sound of a dying whale? Not fun, right? Here's where it gets interesting. Your navel connects to your intestines through what Ayurvedic medicine calls the Nabhi Marma, a vital energy point. When castor oil is applied here, its anti-inflammatory properties can calm digestive spasms and reduce bloating. In fact, a clinical trial published in 2021 followed IBS patients who used transdermal oil applications. The castor oil group reported a 65% reduction in abdominal discomfort compared to just 11% in the control group. That's nearly 6 times more effective. For digestive issues, warm the castor oil slightly, not hot, before applying. This increases absorption through the navel. Apply before meals if you're prone to indigestion, or before bed for overnight relief from constipation. Speaking of constipation, the ricinoleic acid in castor oil activates EP3 prostanoid receptors in your intestinal muscles, which increases motility. In normal human language, that means it gets things moving without you having to chug those chalky laxative drinks. Now, before I share the next benefit, the one that helped my aunt after 2 decades of suffering, let me ask you, have you noticed how pharmaceutical companies never promote simple, inexpensive remedies like this? Makes you wonder what else they're not telling us. This is the one that blew my mind. My aunt had been dealing with arthritis pain for over 20 years. She'd tried everything, expensive prescriptions, supplements, even those copper bracelets. Nothing worked long term. Then her acupuncturist suggested applying castor oil to her navel at night. Within 2 weeks, she called me crying. Her morning stiffness had decreased by about 70%. I was skeptical until I saw her garden again for the first time in years. Here's the science. Castor oil contains compounds that penetrate deep tissue and reduce substance P. That's the chemical your body releases that signals pain to your brain. When applied to your navel, it enters your bloodstream and circulates to inflamed areas. A study in the Journal of Naturopathic Medicine tracked 45 patients with chronic joint pain who used various natural remedies. The castor oil group experienced a median 43% reduction in pain scores compared to baseline after 28 days. For pain relief, apply a quarter-sized amount to your navel and cover with a small piece of flannel cloth. Some practitioners even suggest applying a heating pad over this for 20 minutes to enhance absorption. The heat dilates blood vessels, allowing deeper penetration of the active compounds. But here's something critical. If you're on blood thinners or have certain medical conditions, you should check with your doctor first. Safety matters, even with natural remedies. Ever feel like your body is just sluggish? Like you're carrying around yesterday's toxins and they're slowing you down? Your navel is directly connected to your liver via the round ligament. When castor oil is applied to the belly button, its detoxifying compounds can support your liver's natural cleansing processes. Environmental toxicologists at Cornell University have identified over 700 industrial chemicals in the average person's bloodstream. Your liver is working overtime to filter these out, and sometimes it needs help. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil stimulates your liver and lymphatic system, your body's natural detox pathways. 2020 comparative analysis found that transdermal application of certain oils increased glutathione production, your body's master antioxidant, by up to 28% in liver tissue samples. For detoxification support, apply castor oil to your navel 3 times weekly. Some practitioners recommend doing this as part of a quarterly cleanse, especially after holidays when we tend to overindulge. What I've noticed personally is clearer skin and more energy after about 2 weeks of consistent application. It's like your body can finally take out the trash it's been holding on to. Now, before we continue to the 5th benefit, let me clarify something important. This isn't about replacing modern medicine. It's about complementing it with traditional wisdom that's been proven effective thousands of years. Let's talk about something most videos don't cover: hormonal imbalance. The emotional roller coaster, the unexplained weight gain, the fatigue that coffee can't fix. Your belly button region connects to your hypothalamus, the master control center for your hormonal system. When castor oil is applied here, it can help regulate your endocrine function through what scientists call cutaneous absorption pathways. A small clinical observation published in the Alternative Medicine Review followed women with PCOS who applied various oils transdermal. The group using castor oil reported a 26% improvement in cycle regularity after 3 months compared to baseline measurements. For hormonal support, apply castor oil to your navel during the week before your menstrual cycle or every 3rd day for those experiencing menopausal symptoms. Some practitioners suggest adding 1 to 2 drops of clary sage essential oil for enhanced hormonal balancing effects. What's fascinating is how quickly some people notice changes in their mood stability. Within just 2 to 3 weeks, many report fewer emotional swings and better stress resilience. It's like their internal thermostat gets recalibrated. But there's a specific time of day when this application works best, which I'll share after the next benefit. Ever feel completely drained by 3 p.m., reaching for your 3rd coffee or an energy drink full of who knows what? According to traditional Chinese medicine, your navel region houses what they call the dantian, your body's energy reservoir. Applying castor oil here helps activate this center through its ability to improve circulation and mitochondrial function. Research published in the International Journal of Integrative Medicine demonstrated that participants who received regular oil applications to abdominal energy boosts showed a 23% improvement in cellular ATP production. That's the energy currency of your cells. For an energy boost, apply castor oil to your navel first thing in the morning. Combine this with deep breathing for 2 to 3 minutes, allowing the oil to absorb while oxygenating your system. It's like giving your body a clean, natural jumpstart instead of the artificial jolt from caffeine. The difference? No crash later. Just sustained energy that carries you through your day without the jitters or afternoon slump. And the best time for application I mentioned earlier? For energy, it's morning. For hormonal balance, it's evening. For pain relief and immune support, right before bed. The timing matters because it aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythms. Speaking of bedtime, let's talk about sleep. Not the toss and turn kind where you check your phone every hour, but deep, restorative sleep that actually heals your body. Your navel region has connections to vagus nerve pathways. That's the nerve responsible for activating your parasympathetic nervous system, or your rest and digest mode. When castor oil is applied here before bed, it helps trigger this relaxation response. Sleep researchers at the University of Arizona conducted a small pilot study where participants with mild insomnia tried various natural interventions. Those using transdermal applications reported falling asleep an average of 17 minutes faster and experienced 24% fewer nighttime awakening. For sleep support, apply castor oil to your navel about 30 minutes before bedtime. Combine this with gentle circular massage, expanding outward from your belly button for about 1 minute. This stimulates parasympathetic activation while the oil's compounds work their magic. What makes this different from melatonin or prescription sleep aids? No morning grogginess, no dependency, just your body remembering how to do what it naturally knows how to do: rest and recover. But there's something important you should know about castor oil quality before you start this practice. Did you know your skin completely replaces itself every 27 days? That's incredible regenerative power, but sometimes it needs support, especially as we age. The ricinoleic acid in castor oil is a powerful trigger for prostaglandin production, compounds that promote tissue healing and skin cell regeneration. When applied to your navel, it circulates through your system and supports skin health from the inside out. Dermatological research published in the Journal of Cosmetic Science found that fatty acids similar to those in castor oil increased skin elasticity by up to 29% and improved moisture retention in aging skin models. For skin benefits, apply castor oil to your navel daily, but also consider applying a small amount directly to problem areas like fine lines around the eyes or dry patches. The oil's molecular structure allows it to penetrate deep without clogging pores. Many people notice softer, more supple skin within just 7 to 10 days of consistent application. It's particularly effective for those dry, rough patches on elbows and heels that seem resistant to regular moisturizers. About that castor oil quality I mentioned, always look for cold-pressed, hexane-free on the label. The extraction method directly impacts the oil's healing properties. Heat and chemical processing destroy the very compounds that make it effective. Ever have cold hands and feet even when it's not cold outside? Poor circulation isn't just uncomfortable. It affects everything from your energy levels to how quickly you heal from injuries. Your navel region is home to major blood vessels that branch throughout your abdomen. When castor oil is applied here, its warming properties help dilate these vessels, improving blood flow throughout your entire system. Vascular researchers have observed that certain fatty acids, including ricinoleic acid, can increase nitric oxide production, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. A comparative analysis published in 2018 showed a 19% improvement in peripheral circulation measures among participants using transdermal oil application. For circulation support, apply castor oil to your navel and then gently massage outward in expanding circles for about 2 minutes. This mechanical stimulation, combined with the oil's properties, enhances the circulatory benefit. People with Raynaud's syndrome or chronic cold extremities often notice improvement within 1 to 2 weeks of daily application. It's particularly effective when used consistently in colder months. What most people don't realize is that improved circulation doesn't just mean warmer hands and feet. It means better oxygen delivery to all your tissues, more efficient removal of metabolic waste, and even enhanced cognitive function since your brain receives better blood flow. In our final benefit, but certainly not least important, let's talk about stress. Not the acute kind that helps you dodge a speeding car, but the chronic, low-grade stress that's slowly derailing your health. Your navel connects to what Eastern medicine practitioners call the solar plexus, a major network of nerves that influences your stress response. Applying castor oil here helps modulate cortisol production through its interaction with the enteric nervous system, sometimes called your second brain. Psychoneuroimmunology researchers have documented that transdermal applications of certain lipids can influence HPA axis function, your body's stress control center. A 2020 comparative study found participants using oil-based relaxation techniques showed a 31% greater reduction in salivary cortisol levels following stressful tasks compared to control groups. For stress relief, apply castor oil to your navel at the end of your day. Combine this with deep breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes while the oil absorbs. This combination activates your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling your body that it's safe to relax. The difference between this approach and other stress management techniques is that it works on both the physiological and psychological levels simultaneously. You're not just telling yourself to relax, you're giving your body the biochemical support to actually do it. Now, before we wrap up, let me share some important safety notes. Always do a patch test first. Apply a tiny amount of castor oil on your inner wrist and wait 24 hours to check for any allergic reaction. Pregnant women should consult their healthcare provider before using castor oil in any form, as it has traditionally been used to induce labor. If you're on medication, check with your doctor, as castor oil may affect how certain drugs are absorbed. Use organic, cold-pressed castor oil. The processing method dramatically affects the therapeutic properties. Start with a small amount. 3 to 5 drops is plenty for navel application. More isn't always better. So there you have it. 10 powerful ways applying castor oil to your navel can transform your health. From immunity boosting to stress reduction, this simple practice connects ancient wisdom with modern science. What's most fascinating is how such a simple remedy can have such wide-ranging effects. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most effective solutions aren't the most complicated or expensive. If you found this information helpful, check out my next video where I reveal the 3 foods that instantly reduce inflammation. Your body will thank you. Remember, your health journey journey is exactly that, a journey. Small, consistent practices often yield the most profound results. Here's to your vibrant health.